好，欢迎大家今天来参加我们2022年 European Study Talk 留学欧洲说明会。那这个活动是由欧洲在台官方单位联合举办，我们从去年的9月一直要进行到今年的2月份。那整个系列活动呢，我们邀请到了超过50多所的知名欧洲的高等校院将要来为大家来进行留学线上说明会。国家有德国、英国、法国、比利时、荷兰、瑞士、瑞典以及意大利等专业的顶尖欧洲大学，将接力的为台湾学生你的留学欧洲计划来指点迷津。学校除了有商管学校、资讯学院，更有著名的理工科，还有设计、观光、饭店管理、医学科系等知名的校院都有加入。他们都要提供给你最新的课程资讯、教育制度、申请流程，还有奖学金，以及在毕业后在当地工作或创业的最新资讯。你一定可以收集到你所需要的资讯和听到像今天晚上有学姐的来经验分享，他们都要来帮助你来准备你的申请。那今晚留学欧洲部署未来呢，我们要带给大家的是留学德国和法国，那他们都要来强化你的专业和你的人脉。那到德国留学是该选择一般大学还是应用大学、应用科大呢？那今天晚上的德国应用科技大学的成立历史比这个综合大学都还要悠久。那学校多，而且当地的这个企业合作提供实务的知识的训练，让学生你可以具备符合这个职场所需要的专业人才。那毕业后呢，普遍能够成功的就业，像失业率只有仅1% 而已。所以相对的，今天晚上待会我们欧洲德国应用科技大学的这个说明，相信大家一定可以收集到非常非常多的资讯。那后一场我们今天晚上要带给大家的是法国巴黎国际电影电视学校。那这个学校是成为欧洲主要的这个电影电视的学校的其中的佼佼者。那为世界各地的学生要提供当今最大范围且最新的这个设备工具，还有一些的课程。那学校包括了电影制作中的这些技巧，以及还有所需要的知识以外，学校最有名的，而且最具特色的就是这个直接让你可以来实作，以及还有最新的这个设备你可以来使用。那当然两所学校今天都要来告诉你，我们要怎么样成为可以被培育成一个专业的这个国际人才，以及还有我们的专业跟我们的人脉要怎么样来建立跟强化。当然他也要告诉我们这个国际学生我们的留学这个职涯的还有这些的之路，我们未来的路径会是怎么样。当然还有强化你的专业以及人脉，甚至我们今天晚上的更多的资讯，今天学姐还有学校代表都会来带给我们。那待会即将在7点钟开始的是我们海德堡应用科技大学，以及7点50分的是法国国立国际电影电视学校。那给大家一点点这个海德堡应用科技大学的介绍。海德堡应用科技大学是德国最大的这个私立大学，成校于在1946年，学校位于在海德堡这个地方。那学校近几年来呢，都已经成为这个德国知名的大学，在全球以及还有企业中多所的高等教育学校机构都有紧密的来往。那包括了80多所以上的合作学校，并加入这个欧盟推广这个 Erasmus 奖学金的计划，在都要鼓励学生你出国进修，还有实习，甚至学校每一年举办的这个 International Week， 那更能够邀请到以及吸引的更多的学校以及还有企业能够来交流，以及来提供他们相关的资讯。所以学校有开设多所的这个学院，每一年招收将近上千名的学生。那在海德堡应用科技大学里面，他们学校的课程强调就是实用性。学生你到他们学校未来就业必能的这个知识还技能、生活机能的便利都在学校以及还有在学校里面就可以来取得以及来学习到。那海德堡呢，主要是一些大学和住宅区，那它同时也是这个制造业的重要发展地。那他们出产品包括了机器、精密仪器、皮革、烟草，还有木制品。像莱茵这个内卡区是德国 这个7大经济圈，也是最有文化的城市之一。那这个观光城市当然周边的主要是海德堡4周的环境森林啊，每一年可以吸引到上百万名的这个游客。相对的，你在这个学校来就读，一定可以备受这个环境还有美景以及还有学校的这个专业的知识的这个培育。那我们赶紧来听听德国海德堡应用科技大学学士和硕士学位的这些以及还有校友的经验分享，来听听看他如何帮助你来部署你的未来跟强化你的专业跟人脉。待会在讲座当中，请各位将你的问题打在我们的 Q&A 的栏位中，我们后面请校代以及还有学姐来帮我们做详细的分享跟回答。Okay, now that's welcome Aracia. I hope I pronounce it well. And also alumni from the 海德堡应用科技大学. I think over to you, Aracia.
Thank you so much, Diane, for the really good introduction. We are very happy to be here with you today. So I also have one student right now with me. She will be here the whole presentation. I can see the other student also came. So we will be happy to answer all your questions at the end of the presentation. So just be there and I will start presenting now. Welcome to the SRH University Heidelberg presentation. So as I said today, I will be sharing with you a lot of important information about our university. So I am Araceli Gonzalez. I am currently working in the area of marketing and recruitment at our international office. And I was also an alumni from the SRH University Heidelberg. So I might be also able to answer a lot of your questions from the student perspective as well. And I always start the presentation telling the students what is so attractive about coming and study in Germany. First of all, the quality education in Germany is very well known all around the world, and you have a lot of opportunities for working in Germany. So if you decide to come for study purposes, you can easily also get a job, like a working student job in Germany, and you can also somehow support your finances with this job that you get. Germany is very safe and welcoming. So especially in Heidelberg, we are in a kind of a university city, because there are other universities also, so you will see a lot of young people in the city. The people are ready to help you, so you won't be alone. And we consider that students need around 900 euros per month to cover all their expenses. That means cover accommodation costs, and also accommodation will be something like between 450 to 500 euros on average. Then you will have to pay also the health insurance that is mandatory for students, and then the rest will be for your grocery shopping, internet, and also for to cover some leisure activities that you might want to do here in Europe. So there are other advantages also for students who decide to come and study in Germany. Like, as I said, you have the opportunity of working as a working student in Germany. That means you can work as a part-time, and that allows you to work 20 hours per week. So you cannot work more than that being a student, but you can also earn money from very big German companies, and that will also give some highlights to your profile, to your CV, for example. You can also apply for 18-month job seeker visa after your graduation. So that will be enough time for you to find a job after your graduation if you already don't have it. I would say 18 months, it's a very long time. So our students usually find a job within 6 months after graduation in Germany. And then you can also apply for a permanent residence after graduation and after 2 years of working experience in a company that had offered you a permanent job contract. So those are the highlights and the advantages for students to come and study in Germany. Now we will jump into the requirements to apply to our university. So the basic requirements are if you are planning to study in English, then we require you to have IELTS 6.5 or TOEFL 80, TOEFL IBT 80. So those are the basic qualifications for English taught programs. And then, of course, you have to have very good academics, like generally 2.5 CGPA in German standard. That's an average of 65% out of 100%. So for you to have an idea. And then we have different requirements for each of our programs. For the bachelor program, it's a bit special case because in Germany, the students have to come with an international baccalaureate or with an international certificate, school living certificate, and then only you have direct entry to the bachelor programs in Germany in general. So for the master programs, it's a bit more easy because most of the universities worldwide, they are recognized by they are acknowledged by the German government. So you can directly come with your bachelor certificate. You can get admitted to most of the German universities. So we will talk in detail about each program. And I have with me two experts from the Applied Computer Science and from the Global Business and Leadership program. But before going to them, first let me tell you about our bachelor program. We have just one bachelor program that is in English at our university. The rest of our bachelor programs are in German language. So if you are also interested for a German taught program, then of course you will also need to provide a certificate of German language. That means TESTAF 4 or TELC C1, and there are other certifications as well that we are happy to guide you in this sense if you want to know more about applying for a German taught program. So as I was saying, we have just one bachelor program that is in English. This program is International Business. The duration is 3 years and it starts every October of every year. So you can also see the tuition fees per year for each program. In this case, the tuition fees at our university, you have to pay it in yearly wise. So that means you have to pay the tuition fees that you can see here, 8,040 euros. So that will be for the first year. And then again, before starting the second year, you will have to do the second payment and the third payment for the third program of your studies. So then we have 10 master's programs also taught in English. And why I'm putting so much emphasis in these programs is because you don't need any knowledge of German level. So basically handing over the IELTS 6.5 or TOEFL, you are ready to apply for this program. And we have the program of Applied Computer Science, and maybe Srujana can also come now and tell us a little bit about this program and her experience.
All right, Sally, sorry to interrupt. So I just want to confirm the PowerPoint is not moving.
Okay, sorry for that. I think Srujana is not there right now. So I will just skip. Maybe she's having some troubles. Maybe she will come later. So let me explain the rest of the program. So we have 10 programs in total for the master's as I was saying, you can see the duration of every program. Some of the durations are 2 years, 1.5 years, and also the intake is important for you to notice because not all our programs start in April and October, that are the German semesters. So for example, architecture starts only in April of every year, and then we have some other programs like global business and leadership that also starts only in October. So you can also see the fee structure here that works the same for the bachelor. You have to pay for the whole year, and then for the second year you have to do the second payment, and it works like that. So then I was saying that we have applied computer science, applied data science and analytics, architecture, information technology or IT, international business and engineering, water technology, international management and leadership, global business and leadership, and then we have 2 programs focused on therapy. These are music therapy and dance movement therapy. So since Yuchi is a current student from the program of global business and leadership, so I would like to hand over this part of the presentation to her, because she can tell us much better about her experience.
Okay, thank you very much, and I hope you can all hear me. My name is Yuchi Wu, and I'm currently in my 2nd semester in the master's program, actually our program I think is called International Business and Leadership. It's Global Business and Leadership. This is one of the 2 master's program in business at SRH. And from the name, they look really similar, and actually they target different groups of people. Global Business and Leadership, my program is targeted people who don't have any business study experiences, or who don't have work experiences related to business field. And the other program, International Management and Leadership, is for people who have like some basis in this area. And our 2 programs are, we have 4 semesters. The first 2 semesters we're taking normal lectures, and then the 3rd semester we can choose to do internship or studying abroad. And then the last semester is for the master thesis. And for the master's thesis, you can choose to finish this thesis at university with the supervision of a professor, or you can find some student thesis position at companies, and with the supervision from both companies and the professor at the university. And the next part I would like to introduce about the study structure. The block system, it's a special part at SRH. For each semester, we have 4 blocks of study. Each block is about 5 weeks, and during the 5 weeks, we only focus on 1 or 2 lectures. Basically, we have about 3 or 4 lectures per week, and each lecture will last 2 or 3 hours. For those in those lectures, we have a lot of practical works, for example, course discussions and projects with groups, or presentations. So we're not just writing exams at the end of the semester. And after this 5 weeks, you will finish 1 course and then move to the other ones. So this really gives you a lot of room and time to discuss and to absorb the knowledge you learn in the lecture. And also about the study in itself, I personally think the topics are very interesting. As you can see from the name of programs, it's always comes with leadership. Leadership is actually one of the most important study module in our study. For example, I already had a lecture from leadership. It's about how to motivate people in a company, and depends on which kind of person they are. So in this part, we learned some theories And in the next lecture of leadership, we might learn how to apply this in special in the real cases. And that's also the idea from the School of Business. They believe that in the future there will be more leaders from different backgrounds, from different genders, and that's why they're promoting the study of this subject and to teach us about some related knowledge. I would then talk about some of my favorite aspects in this study. So the first thing is we have different ways to, there are different evaluation ways of a lecture. We're not just writing exams, but we have project, we have discussion, we have presentations. So those very interactive ways to get your credits. And the second is the study materials, they're always up to date. So each year, students might learn the same topic, but the professors, they're updating the materials all the time. And the third is you will have a lot of chances to participate in the discussion, to ask questions. The professor, they're always ready to answer your questions and to make sure that you understand all the materials. And the last thing I really like is the 5-week block study. This makes me feel very comfortable to focus on each course to the fullest and to learn to the fullest. Yeah, and I think that's almost I would like to say about my program. And if there's something question left, I'm happy to answer that.
Thank you so much, Yuchi. That was very informative. Now we will jump in some general information about the university again. And at the end, if you have more questions for Yuchi, we will have some time to answer your questions. So I'm changing the slide now. I hope you all can see the change. So in SRH University Heidelberg, we have around 3,400 students in total. So out of those 3,400, around 700 are international students. So you have a lot of nationalities in the campus. We have around 63 nationalities, and we have in total around 45 study programs. But as I said before, only the 11 programs that I show you are the ones that are taught in English. The rest are programs taught in German. We also have a lot of partner universities, and that's why we receive a lot of guest professors in our at SRH Heidelberg. So you won't only have German professors, but also professors from all around the world, and that also gives you the chance to do a semester abroad if you want, or maybe your master thesis or bachelor thesis abroad if you are also interested. So as I said, we have a lot of nationalities in our campus, around 63 nationalities, and that's why we also enjoy celebrating those important dates for our student community. For example, you can see here that we have the largest Diwali celebration of the region for our Indian students, and we also recently have the Chinese New Year, for example. So we try to take part in all these important activities of our student community. And Yuchi was talking about a 5-week block program. So this is about the core principle. Core principle is the principle that the SRH uses for the teaching style. So core means competence-oriented research and education. So that means you won't only have written exams for all your subjects. You will have a lot of group projects, a lot of presentations, and interaction with your professors. You can also work on some case studies for real companies, because sometimes we receive some companies that give us their problem as a case study, and then at the end they can offer, or sometimes they offer some positions for the best group, like for internship positions or working student job positions. So this is about the core principle that also allows us to have only between 20 to 25 students per class. So as you can see, you won't have a lot of students per class because we want you to have a lot of contact hours with your professors, a lot of interaction with your professors. So you focus in every block of 5 weeks, you focus only in 1 to 2 subjects. So at the end of the 5th week, you will have the evaluation method, and that can be, as I said, presentation, group work, case study, etc. Or it can be also a written exam. Our campus in Heidelberg is located very near to the city center. So you can reach the city center in around 15 minutes in the public transport, and you have everything what you need in the surroundings of the campus. I will show you how like an overview of our campus. You have the main building is called the Blue Tower. You will also see some photos in the next slides. Then we have the gym of the campus, where you can also get a membership and discounts for being students. Then we have the library. We have 3 buildings for student accommodations because we also offer some student apartments for those students who would like to live on campus. And then we have the Cube, which is the cafeteria of the university, and it's open from Monday to Friday to have breakfast or lunch. So these are the photos that I wanted to show to you. This is the Cube, the cafeteria, the main building, the Blue Tower, and the library of the university. So these are the main locations, and you can also click on this video because after the presentation, also maybe in a couple of days, you will receive an email from our site with this same presentation. So you don't need to worry about writing everything. Here you will find a very important link about our campus tour video. I would really recommend you to click on this video because it shows you everything about the campus of our university, and you can see like all the things that are offered at SRH Heidelberg. I was also mentioning that we have accommodation on campus, although the accommodation topic, it's a very difficult topic right now because it's difficult to find accommodation in Germany in general, not only in Heidelberg. So I would recommend that if you are interested in getting accommodation on campus, you have to apply very early for it. That means around 6 months before, at the time of your application, and then you can secure the student apartment on campus at least for 1 year. The prices are different. It can vary from 270 to 560 euros because it depends on what kind of accommodation you get, like what kind of room. There are rooms that are with shared bathrooms, washrooms, and shared kitchen, but there are some full private rooms where you have to share only the kitchen, but you have an own private bathroom for you. So it depends on that. The price. These are some real photos of our accommodations available on campus. And now we will jump into the pre-arrival support that we offer to our students, especially our international students. Yuchi and Trujana can tell their experience about it, that we offer a lot of support to our students, especially at the arriving time, because we know that there are a lot of processes that you have to complete as a student in Germany, like opening a bank account, doing the city registration, etc. So I just want to let you know that we don't let our students alone to complete these processes. So you will always get guidance and get a student helper to guide you and to complete each processes. You will have orientation weeks and events, and you will also be added to our WhatsApp groups where you can add any kind of questions if you have any problem at the time of arriving to Germany and during your studies in general. We also offer some extracurricular activities at SRH Heidelberg, like for example, the International Culture Club is there. This is a club organized by students for students, and they organize like a lot of excursions, especially on weekends. Sometimes they are free, and sometimes you have to pay very little amount for some tickets. There are some hiking excursions. There are some excursions to nearby cities like Strasbourg in France, etc. So you don't have to do it alone. Also, you can join the ICC, and then you go with a group of students. We also offer free language classes if you are interested in learning English, German, Spanish, Italian, French. You can do it for free at SRH Heidelberg. And we also offer free guidance for interview trainings and CV checking. If you are planning to apply for a working student job or internship in Germany, then you will also receive some free guidance in that case. There are other courses also available at SRH Heidelberg. These some famous courses are like how to get an internship, taxes and finance for expats in Germany, intercultural communication, etc. So you will also get a certificate with some credit points for participating in these courses if you are interested, of course. We will talk now about the admission process at our university. The application is done fully online. You don't need to submit any document in physical to Germany. You don't need to send anything here. Everything is done via the application portal. Once your documents are verified, then mostly you will get an interview invitation, and then if everything goes good, then you will get the pre-admission letter. After you get the pre-admission letter, then the only thing you have to do is pay the fees for the first year of your study program, and after that you will get the final admission letter, and you can also proceed for the visa process at your country. We also have some funding options available. You can always check the DAAD portal, because sometimes they offer some scholarships for SRH Heidelberg. We also have the Deutschland Stipendium, that it's around 300 euros per month. And then we have the Erasmus Plus for our students interested in going for a semester abroad. Then you might be eligible to apply for an Erasmus Plus program that is around 800 to 1,000 euros, depending on which country you are going for a semester abroad, just to help you with all your living costs, etc. Then we also have the Stewart Scholarship, and this is like a one-time financial support for students who have very good academics, and also for students who are highly engaged with the university, like student helpers that we have. These scholarships, mostly you can apply from the second semester after you are clear with the first semester. So you can show that you have either really good academics or you are highly engaged with the university. We also have some summer schools at the SRH Heidelberg that are also kind of like a scholarship. If you are interested, you can also apply for our scholarship, for our summer school, Mostly they are available for the programs of music therapy, water technology and architecture, and also big data and business analytics. So if you apply for the summer school and you get selected, basically you will get funding from the DAAD to come to our university for 1 week, and so you can get to know about our university, participate from seminars and excursions, and everything will be funded. So the flight ticket, the accommodation, everything will be funded, and you will get the opportunity of getting to know how it will be your life as a student at SRH Heidelberg. We also have some events coming every month. It's called Ask the Dean session. So if you have a very specific questions about a certain program, then I will invite you to join this session on 2nd of March is the one that is coming, and then you will have the opportunity of talking to the dean of the program, and they will be ready to answer any kind of technical or specific question about every program if you want to know more about a program. So that was all the information that I wanted to share with you today. You can contact our seniors in the Unibody platform. And if you are already interested in one of our programs, you can contact the email here, studyinheidelberg@srh.de. Here are our social media links. And I have typed my email and also our students helper emails through Jana and Yuchi, who were with us today. So if you are interested, you can contact us for any question you have. And as I said, you will receive this presentation in a couple of days. So that was all from my side. Thank you so much for paying attention, for being here, for participating from this session. And I will go back to Diane now to ask if we have some questions in the chat.
Okay, thank you, Salary, and also Yuchi for the great information today. I guess, yeah, we have a couple questions here. Okay, the first one, I guess more or less you have already mentioned it. The student would like to know about the scholarship and also the qualification. Do you have anything to add, or do you have any details about the scholarship, something like the document, or how could they apply for it?
Mm-hmm. So there are different scholarships, as I mentioned. For that, I would like just to share my screen again. Hopefully you can see it. So as I said, we have sometimes some DAAD scholarship students, but of course, for these scholarships, you have to follow the requirements of the DAAD. So I would suggest you check their own page, and then you can see the requirements. For the Deutschland Stipendium, if you go to our website, SRH Hochschule Heidelberg or SRH University Heidelberg, and you type scholarships, you will get like the section where we talk about scholarships, and all the type of scholarships that you can see here, they are listed on the website. And then you will also see the requirements for each scholarship. So all the documents that you need to submit and the deadlines will be listed on that section. So I would suggest you to check that by your own later. And that was regarding the scholarship. Now we can also talk about the startup incubator, because I saw there was a question.
That's right.
So the startup incubator, we have one in for the SRH University Heidelberg. Basically, it's an institute that helps students with their business ideas. Let's say you are a student and you have a really, really good business idea, then you can apply with your idea to the startup incubator. And if you get selected to develop further your business idea, then you will get really good funding from the startup incubator. Like I've seen students who get 300,000 to 600,000 euros. Just to keep working on their business ideas, and they also receive the full guidance to develop this idea further. So also, if you type startup incubator on the website or Gründer Institute in German, then you will also see the section of that institute, and you will see all the details, all the information of how to apply with your business idea. Of course, you have to be a student first, and then you will receive the further guidance for that.
Great. That's a great opportunity for the student with a great idea, or if they already have some business plan or business idea, they can always get some help from the university. So in the university, are there any like successful or maybe the student, when they are doing some startup or set up the company, that the university can help them to set that up?
We have a lot of students who have got already this funding from the Gründer Institute or from the startup incubator. Mostly at the beginning of the semester, sometimes the university also organize a tour in this institute, because this institute is not inside the campus, but is very near to the university. I myself have been in this tour, and I saw like there are a lot of students who have already got a place to be in the startup incubator and to work on their ideas. And they also get like an office to work, like a space to work about their ideas. So they are like basically working in like kind of in a company, but for themselves. And they get the funding, and they can also get the guidance from the experts of how to proceed, how to keep developing their ideas. So that is a really interesting, and there are a lot of opportunities for students in that sense. Yeah, I cannot give you an exact number, but I've seen a lot of ideas who got funded already, and who are still being developed, and also startups in different branches, not only for one specific program, or not only for one specific field, but from very wide branch, I would say, like all the branches you can see there.
I think that's great that the student they study in the university and also get some help from the either expert or professor to help them on their own business as well. That's great. So, okay, so student, if you are interested like to develop your future career or business, I think SRH Heidelberg is definitely one of your choice. Okay, next question. You mentioned about there's no deadline for the application. So would you recommend or giving the best suggestion when is the best time for a student to apply?
So basically, we have the program starting on April and October of every year mostly. But as I said, you have to pay attention on the architecture that starts only in April, and some other programs that start only in October. So what we always suggest the student is to apply at least 6 months before, because especially for international students, you have to get clear with some student loans or student visa, blocked account, health insurance. So there are a lot of other processes that you have to pass through. But why we say that is without deadline, because the application portal will be still open till the last month, because our German students, for them, the process is very, very fast. They just have to apply, and if they get an admission, they will get an answer within 1 to 2 weeks. So apart from that, they don't have to do anything else. That's why the portal is still on. But of course, if you apply 1 month before, you won't be ready with your visa, with your student loan, with the blocked account, etc. So you have to pay attention on that. And if you are interested in coming in October, for example, I would suggest you start the application 1 semester before. So in April, you have to gather all your documents and start the application.
Great, that's a great suggestion. So for most of the program in studying English program in your institution, are there any program that would definitely request the student to have the similar background or to have the working experiences?
So for the bachelor degree, there is not a problem, because the student who have finished the high school with an international certification, or who did the student colleague have like direct access to the bachelor program. But for the master degree, for the master programs, of course, we take only the students with a suitable background. For example, for computer science, civil engineer or mechanical engineer cannot apply for this program. So unless the student has at least 2 years of experience in the related field, then only he will be eligible to apply for, he or she will be eligible to apply for this program. But if they come directly with not matching a bachelor degree, then there are less possibilities for the students to get an admission. The same thing for all the programs. For architecture, only students with a bachelor in architecture can apply and apply data science and analytics. Also, I think only students from computer science, data analytics, electronics and telecommunications are the ones who can apply for this program. But for those specific questions, I would suggest that you if you are interested, then you can write directly our admission office, and you can ask them, I have a bachelor in civil engineering, am I qualified to apply for this specific program? And they will guide you further. Yeah.
Okay. Great, that sounds great. So one more question for maybe for Yuqi. Yuqi, so since you are in the university right now, do you have any internship opportunity that the university was helping you?
I would say there are a lot of chances you can seek on the internet, and currently I'm in my first semester and I already get used to the study structures. So currently I'm looking for a working student position, which is a part-time job specifically for students. You can work up to 20 hours per week. And I just searched information from online, from LinkedIn and some other job platform. The university itself, they also have a career portal for students. You can log in with your university information. And there are also some information. And as we also mentioned about the career service for CV check, I also went there once. It's online, and they helped me to check whether my CV is qualified for job application. And if you have any questions, like you don't know what to do and what would be a possible choice according to your background, they will also give some suggestions. And maybe sometimes if you're really interested in a course and want to work in that area, you might also talk with the professors or someone from the faculty, and they might give you some information, or because our professors, they all have work experiences and they're also working besides the university in some companies. So they might also can introduce you to some opportunities. But I would say there are a lot of access to the opportunities, and also especially for the business program, we are required to do the internship in the third semester. So there are opportunities on the market, and also you can expect some help like from the university if you don't have any idea or you really couldn't find anything. Yeah,
great suggestion. Thanks for that. So for your program right now, do you think as to study for or to learn one of another German language is needed for your program, or would you recommend student, even the English TOEFL program that still learn some German?
I would highly recommend everyone study at SRH, especially for business program, to learn German language. Because business is not a technical subject as engineering or data science or something. So all the jobs in the market, they require maybe communication with the colleagues, but also communication with external people like clients. So it's a subject, or in the future, it will be kind of a career. You have to have some interaction with people in the German market if you want to work here. And also because currently I'm also looking for student positions at companies. I would say 7 out of 10 opportunities they're also ask for German language skills. But English language skills are also really important. So it's definitely good to learn, and especially if you plan to study abroad in Germany really early, you can also learn this at your home country, and that will help you a lot. At least when you arrive in Germany, you know what to buy in a supermarket, also to deal with authorities like for visa application or so on.
Yeah. Great, that sounds great. So one last question for Araceli. So are there any opportunity that free German language course that student can take during when they are studying in the institution?
Yeah, as I said, we have some free language courses, and the student can can choose which language they would like to go for. And of course, our international students mostly choose the German one because it's free and because that will really help them at the end, at least to have some minimum base, like minimal background of German, and that is like very convenient for them as a student not to pay anything and to have like an extra language as well. So I can see through Jana is here with us. So maybe she can use like 1 to 2 minutes to tell also like very briefly about her experience in her program. Thank you, Yuchi, for sharing a lot with us. And I would just give 1 to 2 minutes to through Jana as well.
Yeah, hello all, and I'm sorry about the delay. Yes, so I have got an opportunity to study for applied computer science in SRH, and I was actually planning on doing international business management, but however, the subjects related to applied computer science really attracted me. So most of the subjects are related to project management and a few things related to SAP, and also a few other different modules that ACS covers. So me being a computer science graduate, so I always wanted to have both into technical background and also into management. So applied computer science gives the students to a chance to actually step into both the fields rather than only being either technical or being into managerial. So if any student is interested to get into both, which I would say for jobs like IT project management or a full stack developer, so I think ACS would be a right module or course for them to go ahead with. So apart from that, also coming to the internship and working student, so I also wanted to add up to the answer that Yuchi has given. So it is, I mean, really easy for students to apply in LinkedIn or Stepstones, and also the course representatives. Apart from that, the course module representatives that are there in the college admin really help to find the students the jobs that are there in the markets. So at least from my side, from ACS, I have seen a lot of job openings that we receive from SRH, so which have really helped the students to land up with working student or internship. So recently, even I have started working with Continental, and the job that I'm doing right now is into development and also few areas of project management. So this is why I wanted to come to Germany, and I'm happy about it that I have landed up with a job that I really wanted to. So I think that this answer helps the one who was asking this question. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you so much, Royana.
Okay, yeah, thanks for all the participants and also the speakers for the great information tonight. I think our student or audiences are getting a lot of information, and also I think they will consider your institution to study. 好，那在线上的同学，刚刚相信你都已经听到了非常详细，还有我们校友的学姐的这个经验分享，我想大家都会同意，这个德国就是一个非常值得，就是不管是在实务性以及还有理论上面都是非常非常优秀，以及非常优秀的国家以及学校。那我想这个学校有听到这么多的这个实务，可以让你不管是增加你的专业，还有你的未来的职场的这些经验跟计划，我相信都有非常非常多的机会可以让你考虑。Okay, that's thanks to our speaker again for great information tonight. Thank you. So I hope
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the very nice session that we had today, and hope to see you soon, maybe this year again, or if not, then next year.
Great. Hope to see you soon again. Okay. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye.